Hello there, welcome you, Gbbr here from G.P.Airsoft, your fourth favorite Gbbr channel. Today we have the Dragunov ACVD by WE gas blowback rifle. So the Dragunov is in the Kalashnikov family. It shares the same caliber as the AK, that is 7.62, but the difference between this gun and the AK is the cartridge. The cartridge is in the Dragunov is 54R, so it's a little bigger and holds a little more of a punch, and also the barrel length on this gun helps a lot to make it a great DMR or even a sniper rifle. Without further ado, let's get to the review. Alright, so as we always start the magazine, you just pull the lever and tilt the magazine forward to take it off. To put it back, you just put the front in and then click the back side to it. To put the first round in the gun, you pull on the charging handle and let it go. Your first round is on the chamber. This gun has the safety on the right side of the gun, and if you push it upwards, it's safe, and if you push it down, it is semi-automatic. This gun comes with a little pad on the back so that you can have a better cheek weld when you're looking through your scope. If you don't have the scope, you do not need this. To take it off is very easy. It's just a pressure latch that you can easily take it off and put it back on. Once it is on, it's not going anywhere, it's not moving, it's not shaking, it's firm in place. But this thing actually get in the way of you getting a side picture from the iron sights. Those iron sights, that's the picture you get looking through it. The rear side, you have adjustment for elevation, and you just have the standard AK adjustment. You just push the button and then slide the adjustment tool to whatever range you want. The front pole side has a little pin in the middle and it is adjustable. You can screw it in or out to have a little higher or lower. The magazine have a dry fire mode that you can activate by just pushing the lever forward to activate the dry fire mode. If you don't, your bolt will stop when empty, like this. And to put it back, you just reload your gun and pull on the charging handle once again. Here I just activated the dry fire mode, so the gun is gonna close. The hop-up is pretty accessible. On top of the start of your barrel, this is a little wheel that you can turn to one side or the other to more or less hop-up. And it's easy enough to access that I had to adjust it in-game, and it was pretty easy to do. The sling points on this gun, one on the back that you can pull to whatever side you want, but on the front you have one to the left side of the gun. Okay, field stripping this gun is fairly simple. You have another lever on the back right here on the right side that you have to turn it 180 degrees. That will free your dust cover. Differently from the AK, this gun cannot function without the dust cover. As you can see, the return spring and the guide rod are actually attached to the dust cover. So after you take the dust cover off, you cannot take the bolt carrier off until you take a little piece here on the back. There's this little plastic piece right here. You just have to remove it, pull it up, it is out. You can now take the bolt all the way back and then pull it up as well, and it is out. So from here you can give any maintenance that you may need. If you want to lower the FPS, if you want to mess with something, if you want to change the rocket valve or anything, here now you can do it easily. To put it back is as simple as walking the steps backwards. You put first the bolt in, then you put a little piece with this thinner part to the back, and it's just press in place to fit, and then you put the dust cover back. The dust cover has a 3-point lug on the front that you can attach to the body of the gun, and it is pretty simple to do if you do not have the scope mounted on the gun. So yeah, that's my bad. this should be a lot easier. Once you have those 3 lugs on the front, you just pull down on the back side and you pull the lever back to its locked position and your gun is all back together. Now I tried taking out this little plastic piece, but the bolt still doesn't go all the way to the back. I don't know if the real one is like this, but I tried. The handguard on this gun is plastic, but it's a fake wood and it looks well enough for me. It's not the best, not like the Marui AK, but it gives this Dragunov the classic look that I like. And here to compare to you guys is the Marui AK, which has a beautiful, beautiful fake wood, and the WE that's just kinda looks like wood, but I like it anyway, better than the black one. I actually bought the black one to record a review for you guys, but once it came here and I started to shoot with it, I liked it very much, so I decided to buy one for myself. But I wanted to have the fake wood because it looks like the classic Dragunov that I like and give me the looks that I wanted. So yeah, fake wood for me. I'm sorry for you guys that hate fake wood, but yeah, for me it's fake wood. Okay, now with the manual of arms cleared, let's get to the things that makes this gun what it is, the good and the bad. First things first that I wanted you guys to notice is that if you shoot this gun left-handed or even right-handed, but you like to keep grip back close to the mag or something like that, you may get in the way of the bolt and may cause the gun to not work. And if you get your thumb between that charging handle and the back when you shoot, I mean, the scar hurts, but this, well, hope I never go through it. The magazine dry fire mode is something that I had a problem with. While I was using it in game, the dry fire lever switched from off to on, and I realized that if you have a BB on the mag, the lever becomes really light, so it's very easy for you to accidentally press against it, push it, pull it, something on your pocket. It may happen. With me it happened, but fortunately it's an easy fix to get around this. So as you can see, it's very light, the touch to it. It's not when the magazine is empty, but when it has a BB, it's just fairly light. So we're gonna fix it by partially disassembling the magazine. First you gotta take off the base plate of the magazine, exposing the screws, and this screw right here on the front holds the gas compartment to the shell. So you just push up on it to expose our dry fire system. So as you can see here, it's just something that gets in the way and doesn't allow the lever to pull all the way up, locking your gun. And everything it's screwed down. Everything is screwed down, so that's good. Normally it's just pins, but screwed it's better because you don't lose parts. And if you disassemble the mag, you don't have to worry about it. So we're gonna take out the lever. You take off the screw, take the lever out, and then exposes a little bearing and a spring that actually was supposed to work with these holes on the part to make it stiff enough so that it wouldn't just click from side to side. But when the magazine is not empty, as you guys saw, it's fairly simple. So putting that screw back in place so we don't lose if you for whatever reason wanted to put it back together. And now put the screw on the bottom back and the plate less, so this gun will never be not locking open again because of this magazine. Now I just have to do the same to the rest of the mags, and it's an easy fix to a fairly not very problematic problem. Alright, so on the front here you have this little piece right here. I am not by any means a gun expert, but as far as I saw and I've seen guns, this is probably gas adjustment system for a suppressor if you want to run a suppressor. And it is jiggly, it wiggles around, doesn't interfere with anything. It has a little button on the front that I have no idea what it does, but this makes no difference. I just wanted to show you guys. On the real guns, usually you use this with the back of the cartridge, but yeah, this is the wrong caliber, by the way. It's just nice to see something replicated, even if it does nothing. Now the scope. The scope here that I have is a Vector Optics replica, and It's battery powered, but it has a illuminated reticle, but it's very bad and it's not working currently. But yeah, you got 4 power magnification. Here is the lever where you're supposed to turn on the illuminated reticle, but yeah, I told you guys it's not working. I am not an expert in electric by any means, so a friend of mine also had this. He had a problem, he had a solution. I don't. Now my first complaint with this scope is this rubber right back here. I think it looks amazing with it, but in game it kinda snug to things, and when I put it on my back and went to shoot again, it was just off and I had to readjust it. I had tried to look through, I didn't see anything, so I saw that it was wrong, so I had to readjust it. It's not that great, but it looks great, and it also protects the scope, but without it it's much better. As I'm gonna try to show you guys, because here is just a video and you can get the actual feel, but I'm gonna try to show you guys. Here's the side picture you get with this scope, and as you can see right here, I'm trying to demonstrate, you have a very small ring around the magnification that gives you very clear look of what's around you. It doesn't get in the way of your vision in any way or means, and it looks better. For me, it just looks better, and it seems that it's higher magnification, but it seems, it's not truly, it just seems. Now here you have the side picture with the rubber tube on the back, and it's like you can't see anything else, but it puts your eye exactly where it needs to be for the best use of this scope. So you choose whatever fits you better. I'm gonna use in game with because it looks great and it protects a little bit the back glass. So I cut it out a protective clear shield here to put on the front, and to put these on I had to actually modify something about the gun, because this gun has this telescoping part on the front that is, I think, is supposed to help with glare from the sun, and you can put it front, so there's the protection that I did. And I had to drill this second hole here because with the protection it wouldn't go all the way to the front, so I had to do this, and it was fairly simple to do. Now here with the adjustments, they are covered by a little cap, and it's very stiff to take them off, which is good because you're not gonna be losing that in game. And on top of that one, it's actually tied to another by a paracord, so if you lose this one, you tried very hard and you accomplished what you wanted. And another thing fun about this scope is that it adjusts the reticle. You can clearly see it moving up and down, side to side, inside the scope, which gives me a very strong Mosin the gun vibe. So that's also very nice, and I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you guys the illuminated reticle, but well, it was nice before it stopped working. So this is the lever that kinda locks the scope back in place, and it is currently off. It's not working because it just came out of the gun like this. This is a very new scope, and it already came off, and it's not currently working to lock in place. So I was worried when I saw it on the box of the Vector Optics scope. They include a spare rail mount for this, so whenever somebody includes an extra part, I am a little bit afraid because it's probably gonna break unless this is for whatever different sort of rail. But if it is just a spare part, it means that it is gonna break at some point, and that doesn't make me feel very confident on the product. So yeah, I'm just gonna hope for the best, and I'm not gonna change it right now. Now this little tab, garbage, cannot put it back, and yeah, it is what it is. So we have to use a pair of pliers to kind of unscrew what that lever did and take it off, so you can get a better idea of the back and how it looks. You can see the switch that is now a mock switch because it doesn't work. Okay, right here on the front is my big complaint with this gun. I do not understand it. I honestly want you to tell me if you understand why it was done this way. But the flash hider on this gun, the thread on it, it's a little weird. The thread is not alright. You're not. The thread is supposed to be the other way around. The gun is supposed to have the. You guys see, you cannot put any flash hider whatsoever in this gun unless it's the original one. So yeah, I went around it. I had a friend of mine build this part for me, and it is just like the same thread both ways. I don't intend to use another flash hider on this gun. I do not intend to use a suppressor on this gun because this gun is already long enough the way it is. But no, I would not be happy if I could not do it, because for looks it just misses a suppressor. This gun with a suppressor is it's just gorgeous, and I wanted to have that option. So yes, if you want to do something like this, you're gonna have to find an adapter, or you're gonna have to do it like me and have it made. So I have no idea why they did it, and if you know why they did it, please let me know. Alright, so getting to the FPS of the gun. This is the FPS from factory. This gun is not modified in any way. So yes, that's the FPS you get from the box. It's fairly high, but there are ways around it. And overall, about this gun, I honestly enjoy it. I like this gun very, very much. Like I said, I bought one for a review and then I just loved it and had to buy one for myself. But this gun is very long, so you gotta know your way around. You're not gonna be getting in brooms or cutting corners with this. These have a very long range. You can get, I was playing, and in the game that I was playing, I got a guy in about 71 yards according to Google Maps. And this gun is completely stock. I used 0.43 grams and they work perfectly. This gun is very accurate, it's very consistent, but it's a big gun and it has the problems that I quoted here. The magazine lock open, the scope, vector optics let me down a little bit. But I love this gun. I have not enough good things to say about this gun, and I have very, very little complaints about it. So hope you guys liked this video. I hope I helped you decide if you're looking to buy this gun. I strongly recommend it. So if I did, I mean, you're at the end of the video and you're still here, leave a like and subscribe. I feel like you fit in just in place here.